roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. 45. I'm going.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Missed.
This will not go down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Swerve. Swerve today.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry by Elliott. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Prescott to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Breaks through the contact. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Here's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 7-yard line.
Elliott running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he's going to have to...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
From the 38, Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. 30, the 20, 10.
You'll get nothing.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he will score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On third down, Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here complete to Kelsey.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Elliott. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 20-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and a yard.
From the 31, Jones eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another try for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
To throw on third and goal. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
To kick off for New York.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Now Pollard.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
He's got a man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On 3rd down. It's Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again to Elliott.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long for Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now Jones on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he can't hang on to it. And the screen never got started.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw. Jones being chased out left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Las Vegas. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
The give is to Elliott. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Azeez Ojulari on the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Rolling to his right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 36, Giants 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They begin with a run by Barkley. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. 5 yards remain on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
First down, New York.
Jones now on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Giants 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means that...
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. A first down carry for Barkley. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Throwing here, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
45.
They'll throw again. Prescott finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's good.
From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.